Hello, YouTube pipe community. This is Brendan again, Brandywine Valley Piper. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day here in southeastern Pennsylvania. It's about 8 o'clock or so in the morning, and it's like 70, 71 degrees. It's absolutely beautiful. Hopefully it's so nice I got the garage door open, but hopefully that doesn't affect the video being able to see very well. But as you can see, beautiful sunny day, no humidity. I'll take this every day. So hope everybody's doing well and they are having nice weather in their neck of the woods. But just wanted to jump on here and do a quick review of one of the tobaccos I got. It was a couple weeks ago. And also wanted to give you a tip how I clean my Zippos and kind of clean the carbon off my Zippos, which isn't a big deal, but I like my Zippos being nice and shiny. The chimneys being nice and shiny. So, smoking my Rossi Rubino. Oops, sorry, I had that a little bit too close. Rossi Rubino 673 or 8673. I love this pipe. Like I think I've mentioned before, this is the first briar pipe that I bought when I started my journey. So, and in it, I have some Gawith Hoggarth Rum Twist or Sweet Rum Twist. Recently got this earlier this month for my birthday. I wanted to order a couple other things. I needed to restock, and I've never tried a rope, so like, let me give it a try. I know they're strong, high nicotine tobaccos, but that doesn't bother me. I like the nicotine, especially in the morning. Gets my day going, even on an empty stomach. So I was a little surprised. This is the first Gawith Hoggarth tobacco that I've tried. I know they have different like flakes and some of these twists or ropes. So I was a little surprised when I got it. I'm gonna open it up here because they put a couple different, I guess I just ordered an ounce, so they put a couple different, man, this thing is really unraveled. This rope has really unraveled. So this one's kind of loose, but kind of just almost looks like a dog turd. But you can definitely see that it has Burley and Virginia, and then I'm just chopping off little slices of it. I thought it would be a little bit more difficult to prepare. Now this one's really loose. This is the one I've been working on so far, but then there's another chunk here that you can't really see the different colors. But this is a lot tighter. So I think this one's gonna be a little bit harder to prepare. Not necessarily harder, but it's really gonna have to dry out a lot more. The one I'm using right now, it's loose, so when I'm cutting it up, it just breaks apart. It's just basically, I guess the way they make them is kind of how you make cigars. They have the filler tobaccos, so the Virginia and the Burley, and then they kind of roll it up in another leaf. So it's similar to a cigar, which I like because I like cigars. Actually, it's interesting because it has no cigar leaf, but it has Burley and Virginia, and the main flavor I'm getting is actually like a cigar leaf. It's very interesting. Definitely robust. Not necessarily like a Maduro cigar, but more like a sun-grown cigar. That's, you know, a little bit more pungent, a little bit more powerful than, you know, like your Connecticut wrapper, your shade wrapper. That's gonna be a lot, I don't want to say weak or, but it's not as strong, not as robust. So I really like it. It doesn't have to dry as much as I thought, but I really didn't give it much time to dry this morning. So taking a little bit of time to keep it lit, but I'm getting that cigar-like taste. Definitely earthy. And actually in the retrohale right there, I can taste a little bit of the burleys, a little bit of the sweetness with the Virginia, but not really getting like the nuttiness that you sometimes get from the burleys. Well, a lot of times you get from the burleys. So I really like it. I'm glad I tried it. I just got an ounce of it just to give it a try. But I guess it's the same ingredients that they use for the black and the brown Irish twist or Irish X rope. They just put it, the filler leaf that they use, they soak in rum. Not really getting any rum. It's very subtle, which I knew it was gonna be. But I'm not really tasting any rum, which is fine. I don't like it to be too strong, but definitely got the earthy taste. And mainly I'm kind of getting that cigar note, which, like I said, I like cigars, so I like it. Some people that might turn them off because they don't like cigars. But so far it's a winner. I wish I would have let it dry a little bit longer today, so that it would kind of stay lit. But I knew that would be a challenge of this type of tobacco. So all in all, I think it's definitely a winner. I'm glad I got it. Like I said, I was like, I've never tried a rope or a twist. I've heard great things about Gawith Hoggarth, so I was like, let me just give it a try, and I'm glad I did. I want to eventually get some more, maybe some of the black X rope also. That sounds really good too. So that's my review. I would definitely go out and get some if you like a strong, robust, high nicotine tobacco. You're definitely gonna love it. The other thing I wanted to talk about, just kind of briefly, is how I clean my Zippos. So, just me, I'm not necessarily cleaning the actual Zippo, but more the insert, because you get all this, I don't know if you can see, but you get all that carbon that builds up here, you know, in the chimney, and then also with the pipe insert, you get it up top there. Mine's not really that bad, but I wanted to clean it off. So what I actually use, I know you could probably use alcohol, you can use lighter fluid to clean it off, but I found out this is the best thing to use, Goof Off. You know, it's a household product. I don't use this on my pipes or anything like that because I don't want to remove any kind of, you know, finishes or anything like that. But, you know, with the cigar lighter, I'm not too worried about it. So I use this a lot for things around the house. So all I really do is take the cap off, just get one spray into the cap here. And let me get the Zippo out here. So I'm just gonna clean off my my pipe insert here. So all I really do, not really any scrubbing or anything like that, is just take my Q-tip, put it in here, get it a little bit wet with the goof off, and then basically all I do is just wipe it on there. You'll see it starts coming off really easily. And it may take a minute or two just to kind of make sure you get everything. Get the top, get the other side. It's really simple, and it's not really going to damage it at all. And you know, when you're done, I mean, it's going to be nice and shiny. Kind of see where I am here. You can see how much came off just doing a quick little wipe of it here, and bam, it's nice and shiny. Especially, yeah, really shiny. So it doesn't take a lot of work, and you don't really have to do much scrubbing. You don't have to worry about, you know, using alcohol. But as you can see, nice and beautiful and shiny. Sorry, I didn't do the top yet. But that's all it takes just to get it clean. And that's it. And you're done. So it just takes a couple minutes. It takes one spray of this goof off. If anybody else, you know, has any suggestions on what they use to, you know, clean off their Zippos, if they do it all, I may be weird. I just kind of like to have them somewhat nice and shiny. I like to get that carbon buildup off of it. So that's just kind of my preference, but that may be me just being anal and keeping them nice and shiny, because it is a lighter. You know, who really cares? But I do love my Zippos, so I like them to look nice. So again, if anybody has any other suggestions on what they use to clean their Zippos. Oh, and the other thing I'll use it for is, you know, cleaning the carbon off of my pipe tampers. Works great for that also, because those can get pretty dirty and nasty too. So same process, but actually what I do there is I'll put a spray in the top of the bottle here, and I'll show you. And then I'll just set it in there and let it sit for, you know, 10 minutes or so, and then go with a cloth and clean it off, and it's like new. So that's the other thing I use the goof off for. So I think it works perfectly. So anybody has any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Something a little bit different than, you know, just using lighter fluid or alcohol to clean those off. But getting ready to get my day started here. This weekend's going to be busy for us. Had my son's birthday this weekend, and my anniversary is the day before. So I think next week, my daughter's birthday is the following month. So I think next week we're doing like a combo trip with them. Possibly that's the idea. To like a water park or something, because I'm still, you know, still looking for work. It's tough out there. So I'm just plugging away at that. So, you know, didn't want the kids to, you know, miss out on anything for their birthday. So we're kind of putting it together. And next week we'll probably go to a water park or something for them. Bring a friend so they can have a friend with them each. And they're really excited about that. So that's probably going to be, well, it's definitely going to be sometime next week. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to take my son up to the Lego store this weekend to get, you know, his birthday present, because he loves building Legos. And it's pretty cool because he builds his own stuff. Like, you know, you get the kits, he builds those, but then he eventually takes those apart, and then he has a big a big container full of, you know, all the different pieces, and he'll build his own stuff, houses, and he's building his own cars. So it's really cool to see his imagination with that. So I'm going to take him up to the Lego store this weekend, and he's going to get some more stuff that he can use for building. So that's going to be fun. So it's going to be busy. But anyway, I've been rambling on long enough. So like I said, I hope everybody has a great week, a great rest of the day here. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up and a like. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you hear, give me a sub. I'd appreciate it. I think I'm close to 80. I'm around 77, I think, subs, which is unbelievable. I never thought I would get anywhere close to that. And a lot of that is due to, you know, the help of some of the other presenters here sharing my information, bringing others to my channel. So it's great, and I really appreciate that. So definitely give me a sub if you haven't already, if you like what you see here. So thanks for stopping by. I hope everybody has a great day, and take care of yourself.